TV. This is Uncle Rico Television with Savin Sills, Isaac Haida, and Aiden Rogan.
I had to go through an extreme preparation just to prepare my body for this public hearing. Look at this prepping for this presentation.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Coleman,
Yes.
are you ready?
No, because people aren't sitting where they need to be.
Exclusive Thai coverage. How's it going, Thai?
Pretty good.
Okay, so how does it feel to be a custom Thai?
Well, I have all the privileges of a regular council member, but keep in mind that I need to know my duties as a Thai, and I need to look sexy full.
I'm gonna try.
Thank you, Thai. Okay. Exclusive baby coverage. No! We missed our shot. The baby moved. I don't think the baby likes the paparazzi. I think it's just the end of the season. Give me that guy after you're done.
Nice. What's up, dog?
Baby You're not even a real mayor.
Connor's literally the best player. What are you doing with that video? This is for you. Long as it's
Clothes on.
That is not appropriate for the
Should have a hammer.
Abhishek!
Shut your ass, homie, dog.
Guys, those of you who can't keep your mouth shut, I'll ask security to take you out.
I want to make exclusive videos too.
Yeah, that's these two guys.
I'm bigger than both of them.
Can I make exclusive videos too?
Excuse
I
me.
really want to.
You guys need to listen now as the mayor calls this to order.
I don't wanna.
Let this meeting be called to order. Today we will have a number of people speaking. On council we have Malik, Wesley, Connor, and Aaron is not here right now. And we also have Philip, who's our executive assistant. We have the secretary, Daniel. TV, media, which is Savian, and Aiden Rogan. Manveer as well, but not really. For the news people, well, the jobless speaker, the man, will be Abhishek. The artists are Derek and Jackie, which just have created this beautiful art for all of you to see. The fishing guide is Cece. Tourist industry control will be Dylan. And the refinery builder will be Anchor and Sunny. The immigrant, Jerry, which is Alex, will be the interpreter. The environmentalists are Tarek, Andrew, and Hyder. Security. Oh, well, this wasn't printed off right then. Security will be Brayden and Jared, standing there guarding us. And the homeowner will be Chris. I don't know if I got everyone. But now I'd like to welcome Madhu Khan, I can't remember the other part of the last name, to sing the national anthem, and we will all rise for that right now. And also sing African American
Quietly!
Dirty.
Everybody!
Sing along to...
Oh, absolute.
Testicle pancakes.
Yeah, this one's out. No, it's not. Oh,
Canada, our home and native land, through patriot love and all our sons command, we see you as our true north, strong and free. we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Thank you. That was yes. Great.
Please be quiet. I will start giving out tickets. And you'll have to pay a fine to get out of jail. Thank you.
Was it me?
No.
Okay. So our first speaker, surprise, surprise, will be Abhishek, who coincidentally doesn't actually have a job.
Paul was
Not a contributing member of society. So come on.
There's your boss, homeless guy.
It's not normal to clap at a public hearing. It's loud.
It is at point.
I'm here today to ensure that I have a proper job because of the oil refinery. I've been jobless for the past 6 months, and I really need the job that this oil refinery would create. If this oil refinery is built in Port Tranquil, it will greatly help our economy, and as our awesome mayor said, we need the growth in this town. We can't stay the same while the world revolves around us, and we'll just stay the same little town while all the other towns get bigger. When this oil refinery is built, our town will grow, and this growth will also cause our city to prosper, and an important impact of this is that we'll probably then have a hospital in our town. This will also create more jobs for more people, and it will also create more growth in our town. With this oil refinery, we'll have a pipeline to the nearest petrochemical plant in Salmon Springs. We'll have cheaper heating in our homes and cars, etc. And citizens such as myself will have jobs to feed my family. I got 45 kids at home. Come home with food, because that's, we need the food. And, so I need to sustain my 46 kids. And I also have a newborn who's just 6 seconds old. And I think he'll do great in this world as long as I have that job. Thank you.
Thank you for that touching and beautiful speech, Abhishek. Next, we have our beautiful artists, Derek and Jackie.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
First step, please.
Hello, we are here to discuss the idea of building an oil refinery in Port Tranquil. Now, me and my friends here often venture off into the wild and paint beautiful pictures of nature. We do this as a profession to pay for our homes and food. Now, you may think that the building the oil refinery is a good idea for the sole purpose of making life easier for humans.
But you have to imagine what it will do to the environment and the scenery that we are trying to paint. People come all over the world just to experience the views from our viewpoints in the hills and the scenery around us. We make our living off of these sceneries that people are come so far to see. How are we going to do that if there's an oil refinery obstructing the view? And you have to imagine the animals that it will affect too. It's just, it wouldn't be good for the environment or our paychecks.
So now we brought in a picture to show further our point of how the oil refinery will affect some of our best paintings that we've done of Port Tranquil.
You see this picture? It's of the valley and the lake. Imagine what it would be like if there's an oil refinery right there. The water is affected by all the pollution that it gives off. The grass around it's brown and not living anymore. This cute little bird right here is no longer living in this tree because the tree can't support, because nothing around it can support the light. The view would no longer be there, and we would lose a big amount of the scenery and the view that we worked so hard to paint. These paintings, like this view right here, are what make up a big part of our pay. We'll lose our jobs and our homes.
Thank you.
Why are you laughing?
Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Derek and Jackie, for painting us that beautiful opinion of yours.
Oh snap!
Oh snap. Now we will have, I guess, Cece and Andrew, I believe, from the fishing guide industry.
Hey, it's that good singer.
First step. Okay.
That'd be cool.
We are representing the fishery of Port Tranquil and its tourism. We are protesting against the oil refinery for a number of reasons. One being that having an oil refinery would disturb the environment. If you look into perspective, if you have an oil refinery, it can greatly impact the fishery, making it a very hazardous place for both people and our town's wildlife to live.
So giving tours to the people outside of our town has, the money we've earned has made up most of our living because of our salmon ring, which is where we give our tours. People fish in the salmon ring and then also to look at the beautiful view out from the town. This has helped our town's economy. It has bring more people to our town and discover more interesting things. So if you think about it, if the oil refinery is built, it will impact the environment, the fishes will die eventually, and then our town won't be so beautiful anymore. So why would people come and see us?
If something isn't done, many people could lose their jobs, including Cece and I, because of where we work. So say yes for a healthy town and say no to the oil industry. Thank you.
What a lovely couple they were.
Just a minute. I've already deducted points from some people for not paying attention and for talking. So keep it up and you keep losing points. Uncle Rico lives.
Yeah! Points are money, people.
You don't even have the comments. Now we have Dylan, who I believe is part of the tourist industry.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, bilingual, I see.
I am part of the tourist industry. Why would tourists want to come to a town that is named Port Tranquil and has an oil refinery right in the middle of it? This would ruin our beauty, as CC and Andrew have said. Why do people come and go salmon fishing? Because it's beautiful. Well, not very much if our town looks like that. So say no to the oil refinery and people will keep their jobs and not lose money because there's no tourists to pay for stuff.
Because it's beautiful.
As elaborate as that was, we must move on to the refinery builders, Sunny and Anchor.
Because it's beautiful.
Hey, comments.
Hello, mates. Okay, my name is Sonny, and I'm Anchor. And we're the refinery builders, right? Port Tranquil, a small town where development has the potential to rise, right? This rise in development needs the right kickstart to begin, and we believe the oil refinery will provide this kickstart. oil refinery there are many reasons why the oil refinery is positive for Port Tranquil, but here are a few main reasons. Sonny?
The oil refinery will increase our economy. It will provide a cheap energy source, and we will have the expansion for housing. The oil refinery will also be very safe, and we will take every precaution possible to ensure the safety of our employees as well as the people in our community and others around us. This includes the people of Port Tranquil. We will work hard to make sure that this energy source is safe and there won't be any oil spills in our future.
Alright, let's talk about the jobs the oil refinery provides.
The oil refinery will provide many jobs. Operating the refinery is a task that will require many jobs. Construction of the oil refinery and the pipeline will also require many people. Both the operations of the refinery and pipelines, as well as the building of these things, will require many people to operate. This means there will be many job opportunities available to people in the town. With the purchase of oil, our overall wealth will rise because neighboring towns and cities will use the oil refinery as a pit stop to refuel.
So as you can see, the oil refinery will provide lots of jobs and overall will be good for our town's economy.
Now, Hank will explain how it will be a cheap energy source.
The oil refinery will be a cheap energy source for the people of Port Tranquil. This means cheaper gasoline for vehicles and cheaper heating fuels. Because we are building near Port Tranquil and we understand that we might be, we're building near you guys, we have decided to give the people of Port Tranquil a 25% discount off the oil compared to anybody else. So we'll be giving you guys 25% discount compared to anybody else. So you guys get a great deal. Lastly, what we're going to talk about is a big issue on the minds of a lot of people, is the safety of the oil refinery. Is the oil thing safe? We will make sure, because the safety of the oil refinery is our #1 priority, making sure that it's safe for the employees there and it's safe for the people of Port Tranquil. We will make sure that there are no oil spillages whatsoever. We have lots of guidelines, such as we check all our machinery and piping for systems for like tightness and leaking. We check everything before we commence anything. So overall, we just want to let you guys know that safety is a big priority for us, and we will make sure that we follow any safety guidelines and make sure that our oil is safe to use and won't be dangerous to anybody in Port Tranquil or to any of our employees.
The oil refinery is winning.
Thank you very much.
That was a check for tightness.
Thank you, Anchor and Sunny, for that winning speech. Now let us invite immigrant Jerry with his interpreter, Alex.
There's serious business.
你好，大家们。
Hello, everybody.
今天我要说一个很重要的事情。
Today I'm here to discuss a really important issue.
我们的城市没有很多人。
Population in our city is not really high.
工作机会就没有了。
There's a limited amount of job opportunities.
我是一个移民。
I am an immigrant.
在找一个工作。
And I'm here to find a job.
我在北京学了5年的大学。
I've been in Beijing University for 5 years.
我们要把连永长间是在河边，不要在海边。
You must build the oil refinery at the lake and not at the ocean.
因为如果连永厂留油在海沿，那就不好了。
Because if we build the ocean, if we build the oil refinery near the ocean, other towns and cities will be affected.
我在一个餐馆工作。
I'm working at minimum wage at a restaurant.
他们不给我很多钱。
Don't give me enough money.
如果我们有一个连永厂，我可以得一个很好的工作。
If we build the oil refinery, I would be able to have a really, really good job.
谢谢大家们。
Thank you.
I don't think that's speaking
Just immature. Just like me.
That was terrific. That was very terrific. Thank you, Jerry and Alex. Now we have the environmentalists Tarek and Hyder.
What does that even do?
We don't have a script at all. Hello, citizens of Port Tranquil. My name is Hyder Khan, and this is my assistant, Tarek Saeed. And I will be representing the environmentalists of the city. As all of you know, there's been an oil spill recently near the city. My team and I have spent the past week trying to clean it up, but there's still much to do. We are against the oil refinery being built for many reasons, one of them being that the refineries produce large amounts of greenhouse gas, which is a major contribution to the environment crisis. That is global warming. Another reason we are against the oil refineries is that it is higher chance of oil spills. This will have massive effect on our ecosystems as it will kill off plants and animals in and around our city. It will poison our water supplies, making fresh water more costly for our citizens until the spill is fully cleaned up. This process can take up to 6 months. This may give more job opportunities to the citizens, but that is minor benefit compared to the crucial effect of possible oil spill. I hope you take our words of advice into consideration. Thank you.
There's that part. Ni hao.
Okay, what are you doing with this video, Sagan?
I'm supposed to record because I'm in middle school. It's my job.
Bum poop.
You sounded like Charlie Brown when you said, "Oh, good grief."
Bum poop.
Oh my God, a mayor. Who's not actually a mayor. I'm definitely retarded.
Does anyone on the city council have questions for these people?
I do. The mayor does. Where can you? Where are you?
Stand up. Address them.
Who's the mayor?
Address them.
Hyder and Tarek. Addressing Hyder and Tarek. Where did you get that information? Like, seriously.
Our last oil spill was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, and we're done cleaning it up.
Homie, honey.
Where did you get your information? And
Where did you get yours?
where in the, like, what page specifically? You can't just say the internet. I can say,
I thought you weren't allowed.
My butt. Shut your butt.
you can say anything and then say that the internet told you. But where from the internet did you find that?
My bum bum.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I don't think that that's very credible.
We have one last speaker. I think he's not asleep. We have our homeowner, Chris. But we should all own homes, right?
I didn't understand the humor on that joke.
Guys,
Oh, really?
first step.
Chris gets the second step.
Speak up, Chris.
So,
Can you
I am the
unplug my
quiet
power?
homeowner, Christopher Tay, and when I was 18, I came here from Calgary, and I was really into like marine biology and all that, and on here studied the salmon, and it was a cool job. But now I'm around the time where I should be retiring, and I have a quiet home, very lovely, and I don't want the oil refinery here. Me and my wife, we have 2 kids coming next month, and yeah, it's twins.
Nice.
I'm still going there.
That's disgusting.
So, I don't want them growing up in a place that is ugly, like the oil refinery. Okay, so guys, I want you guys to do something.
Can you guys all close your eyes?
Heck no.
No.
Okay, just do it now. Now you see, Port Tranquil. Tranquil. Calm. Quiet. Efficient. Now, imagine an oil refinery. You guys supposed to be closing your eyes. Okay, now an oil refinery. Smoke. Dark. Filling the sky. Now, you guys can open your eyes again. How many of you guys would want to go to Port Tranquil now? See if
I will.
No! Okay.
I'll do it in 5 ways. I gotta cover.
Yeah, but also, if the oil refinery is built, a lot of our revenue from tourism around our mission area, and a lot of people who come to see the salmon will disappear. Continue.
Freaking
So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Christopher Tang. Now, you people in the audience that aren't news members or recording or security, if you want to raise your hand and say something about oil, wait, is that what you asked? Yeah.
Please do.
Please do. And if you want to say something, come up and the first step.
No,
First step.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Is the economic benefit from the oil industry better than tourism, or what is the
Better than tourism. Well,
what is better than tourism?
Tourism is a kind of, it is an economy in itself, right?
Makes up 50% of our economy. I made that number up. I'm just a tourism manager. I can make up whatever
I don't think that's true. I think that it's the benefits of the see, that's really what we have to consider here. That's really the main question of this entire hearing, is whether not just tourism but everything outweighs everything else, you know? You can't do that, Wesley. It's not business-like. So that's really the question that we're asking, and it's kind of a like it's pretty divided, as we've seen, where, well,
some people want it, some people don't.
well, yeah, exactly. A lot of people want it and a lot don't. So I'm going to just, how should I do this?
I don't even know where you're going with this.
Can we have additional statements from our people?
No, I don't. Ask the CEO of God.
I think what would be a good thing to do is to take some more statements from the audience, and then you can adjourn and to a meeting tomorrow, and you can decide, and then you can let the people in the town know what you've decided.
Alrighty. So statements, more statements.
Telsif, I think? Or I don't know exactly.
Is the economic downfall of our tourism industry?
But how much?
Right.
Don't people not come here because they have no money to spend anymore? Yeah.
Well, are you saying this is kind of a relaxation place?
Like, you know how like people used to come here because they had money just to relax, but then the economy tanked because nobody had money to spend anymore? Didn't that completely kill our tourism industry?
A little bit, yeah. When that happened, nobody really went anywhere. I mean, tourism as a whole, I'm not standing up because I'm responding to somebody else who's actually sitting down. Tourism as a whole pretty much tanked everywhere, you know, and people just did what they had to do. So, yeah.
And that's why we need to be desperate to
It would make sense. Any more statements?
And that's why
Baroche.
Well, I have a question. How do tourists come from other places? Because I'm thinking that the city might not have an international airport.
Let's let Connor answer that question.
Yeah. What was the question again?
He's asking how do people come here? How do they get here?
Make your tie
Mostly
answer.
from cars or sometimes planes. Well, no, we don't even
Elaborate, please, for us.
Some I'm saying that if we don't have an airport, people, like, let's say people come from across the world have to travel by cars, and that makes it take a long time.
Well, considering that when you come to like the USA or Canada, you normally, if you're coming from like Europe or Asia, or not Asia, but Europe, normally you come to the east side, and then you would travel along. But since we're a minor town, we don't have an airport.
I'm just going to say.
Then people would drive here or take boats because we're on the coast, right? But you see, what I'm trying to think that you're implying is that maybe we should build an airport too?
I'm saying that if we build an airport, it could help with our business.
So you want to build an airport and a refinery?
Can I just say something? I am the mayor after all. I just have something to say. So people come to Port Tranquil, well, because they have lots of money to spend, as Tessa said, and sometimes for tourism, right? But where's one of the biggest tourist destinations in Canada? We're wherever we want to be. It's Banff, right?
It's Red Deer.
So, but how many people actually come here? Like, when you look at it, it's a really, really, really small town. There's not a lot of people. It's a small town. It's a bit of a resort town, but not much. So, it's a tiny little area that will be affected by this oil refinery. Whereas at the same time, if you drive out for about an hour and a half to the Rocky Mountains from Calgary, there's a concrete refinery, but there's no big things happening, and there's so much other room. Like, I'm saying that it's so small in comparison to the vast nation that is Canada, and it's one tiny little town. So you have to kind of put it in perspective. Any other statements?
We should build like something really big, like the world's largest something. That'll increase tourism.
World's largest stickagami.
The world's largest oil refinery.
The whole.
World's largest Aryan race population.
So for this whole public hearing, we're talking about either the refinery or the nature. Can't we have both? Can we like expand our point of view and like include both? So it's like right now, you're saying tourism is not important as of right now. That's pretty short term. When the economic growth, I'm expecting that our population and our town will also expand into cities or maybe even a large city. We wouldn't know, right? It's the future. And by that time, we would be looking at tourism. And I can't see the mayor because I'm not here by the way. And we will be looking at tourism. So right now, can we have both, like preserve nature for our later on tourism point of like winning point to win people from other places into our town? Because that's like a free ticket to get money.
Yeah.
So is this an option to have both?
Absolutely. Look at Vancouver. Look at Stanley Park, right? Look at all of the major cities that have, just on the outskirts and even inside, all of these beautiful parks, all of these places where you can go hiking, all of this recreational stuff. And they're still massive cities that have lots of stuff going on and lots of hustle and bustle, but you can get out really quickly.
Hustle and bustle.
Time. And that is it.
Gangsters.
So the council will meet later, and then they'll let the town of Port Tranquil know. Probably via Uncle Rico
Record funny
TV.
beat me.